New overnight, in a controversial move, the Thornton City Council determined that Councilwoman Jackie Phillips is no longer a Thornton resident. So the conservative members of the board, who are the majority, voted that the Ward 1, which she represents, is now vacant. It was a 5-4 vote, with the 5 conservative members deciding to kick Phillips out. Phillips had to live in Thornton to be elected in the first place, but some members challenged her residency since she also has a place in Alamosa. Last night, there was a 5-hour public testimony and discussion. Now the board can choose someone they want to replace her. Phillips said the decision was a political power grab and had nothing to do with residency.
Today's sentencing is scheduled for the woman accused of withdrawing her daughter's medical care in her final weeks and ultimately killing her. 9 News reporter and anchor Jordan Chavez is following this for us. Jordan, investigators say Kelly Turner actually ripped off Make-A-Wish and several other organizations and nonprofits.
Yeah, Corey, this is a really tough story to talk about. Of course, these are all things that Turner pleaded guilty to just last month as she sobbed in her virtual appearance from the Douglas County Jail. That was for an amended charge of child abuse, negligently causing death, as well as theft of $100,000 to $1 million and to charitable fraud. Now, this plea deal is a move she made just weeks before she was scheduled to go on trial for the death of her 7-year-old daughter, Olivia Gant. Now, according to District Court Judge Patricia Herron, Turner's agreement calls for a 16-year prison sentence. Judge Herron said cases like this one are incredibly difficult. That's because they involve something known as Munchausen syndrome by proxy, or even fictitious disorder imposed on another. So these are cases where caregivers put a child through unnecessary medical treatment to get attention for themselves. And back when Olivia died in 2017, it was believed that she succumbed to multiple diseases. But according to a grand jury indictment, Turner faked her medical issues and ultimately killed Olivia. Now, today's formal sentencing is scheduled to happen at the Douglas County Courthouse. That's going to be happening at 1:30 this afternoon. Of course, you guys, we will have our team there to cover it as well.
All right, Jordan, thank you. The Republican Mesa County Clerk under investigation for voting system security breaches has been arrested. Tina Peters was seen struggling with officers who came to serve a search warrant. Police handcuffed Peters in a restaurant in Grand Junction while serving a search warrant to seize her iPad. Now, this is exclusive video from someone who witnessed her arrest. The reason police wanted her iPad is because Peters is accused of using it to record video of a court hearing for a coworker on Monday. The judge said recordings were not allowed, and when he asked Peters if she was recording, she denied it. Investigators think that she lied to the judge in court. Jennifer Meckles walks us through that arrest.
Police approached Tina Peters late Tuesday morning inside Main Street Bagels in Grand Junction.
Let go of me!
She struggled with officers, even moved her leg at one point in what looks like a kick.
It hurts. Let go of me! Give me my key! You understand? Stop it!
Peters is a hero in the election conspiracy theory world and under federal and local investigations for allegedly allowing someone access to Mesa County's voting systems who later took data to conspiracy theorists. And now,
give me my key!
In a new kind of trouble.
Well, the search warrant for Peters' iPad indicated that she could be charged with a Class 4 felony for attempting to influence a public servant by recording that hearing. 9 News reached out to her to ask Peters directly about her arrest. We haven't heard back.
The city of Colorado Springs is paying Devon Bailey's family $3 million, 2.5 years after police shot and killed him. Police shot Bailey in the back in August of 2019. Body camera video showed him running away from officers after he was stopped for being suspected in a robbery. Officers said they thought he was going for a gun at the time. A grand jury ruled that the shooting was justified. The city decided on the settlement anyway, paying $2.97 million instead of risking an even larger judgment in a trial. The city's insurance carrier is the same one that worked out a $15 million settlement in Aurora for the death of Elijah McClain.
Denver police have recovered the car that was wanted in connection with a hit and run that killed the owner of a boxing gym in Denver. Joaquin Romero was killed early Sunday morning in front of his house on South Elliott Street. Denver police say they found the stolen SUV that was seen leaving the area immediately after Joaquin was hit. Police arrested the driver of the SUV. He's facing charges for motor vehicle theft, but hasn't been charged with the hit and run. Police are still working to find out if he is connected.
Developing this morning, investigators in Jefferson County want to know if you recognize this man on your screen right now. He is wanted for a string of bank robberies. The most recent one happened Monday morning at a First Bank on Kent Carroll Avenue in Littleton. Crime Stoppers is offering up to $2,000 for information leading to an arrest. PNC Bank is also willing to pay $5,000 for information that leads to an arrest and conviction.